Super Rugby, what were your first impressions as to fitness levels in the squad?
I don't know if you caught that, Johan. Coming from Super Rugby, what were your first impressions of the fitness within the Gloucester squad?
Yeah, thanks. Obviously, I was here for a quick visit in July and had a good chat with Dan, our conditioner, also with the coaches, and I can just commend them. They really did a lot of hard work. So for me, the guys really looking good, Nick. We have to, because I want to play a fast tempo game, and I think again, like tomorrow night, will give me even more indication. Last week, to us personally, we felt we were good, but we knew we were only going to play that one team only for 40 minutes, and then the next team, and the game was quite slow. There was a lot of stoppages, so I think the real test where our conditioning and our fitness is going to be tomorrow, because the guys is obviously going to play longer. There's 2 games, and the players know for us to play this high tempo game, for us to beat teams in the second half, we have to be extremely fit. So again, I'll have a better indication of what speed we play tomorrow, and then what level of fitness are. But it is something in the future as well that will probably be one of the high priorities for Gloucester team to be the fittest in the league.
Thank you for that. Anyone else? My word. You'll all be wanting to ask questions later in the season, but I've got 2 folk along here. And in the best traditions of a gentleman, ladies first. Tell us who the question's for, and then the question.
It's for all the coaches, really. First of all, good luck for the season. Secondly, my impression of the last few seasons is that we played really well against teams that were hard to beat. And we've been beaten by teams that we would expect to have a successful result from. I don't doubt the passion and the ability of the team, but is there anybody working with sports psychology with the players to help them overcome the mental challenges of play?
I'm just going to give my opinion on that, and then I think Jonny then can speak of the past. But obviously, I think that's a important part of the game, is that mental aspect. We did make use back home of a psychologist, and I do believe the club has got one that we can make use of. The other thing that will drive that is sometimes how we play, the mental preparation in our training. We have to put the players under pressure in training, and then also, our culture and our values must drive that we never underestimate our opponent. So we'll work hard from the coach's side on that. And thanks for the well wishes for the season. I just want some of the other coaches to add on if they know something.
I suppose that's key. We have a character who does work with the mental aspects of every play in the club, so we can we can try and work our way through the ups and downs of professional sport. From the playing perspective, I think that it's easy in many respects to get up for those big, high-profile games, psychologically and mentally. You get in the right place. And it's a challenge for us as coaches to make sure that for some of those games that maybe human nature thinks they're going to be below us in the log, but we still maintain that level, or we don't let that level dip to a level where we're getting hurt, if that makes sense. I think again what Johan's talked about is the strength and depth and the real buy-in from the squad, that there's a desire for everybody to succeed. And that we create that environment where number 40 feels as motivated and energized as number 1. So that's a challenge, and that's something I think that certainly Johan is really going to add value with this year. So that we get that strong culture no matter who we play. We represent Gloucester, and we are tight as a group. That is some sort of answer to your question.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let me throw in this gentleman. Your question, sir, and who's it to?
It's to the coaches, Rick.
Testing, just keep it close to the mouth.
I stood on the JS stand
I'm surrounded by the most knowledgeable rugby players rugby watchers in the world. Referees queue up to get advice from us as to how to interpret the rules. But one thing we all seem to be united with is the fact that we're in a nice open position, plenty of free running rugby, and we seem to get an aimless kick just up, and nobody seems to know where it's going. I'm not sure what the strategy is behind this. In brief, do you kick too much?
Not if it's going to depend on me, we're not going to kick much. So hopefully you'll see less kicking because we want to run the ball. So hopefully, obviously it's decision making on the field. Your kick is only as good as the pressure that you give. So if you just kick it because there's nothing else to do, that's a problem. I've got one simple view is when you've got the ball, why do you want to give it away?
I've got time for just one more question. Who wants to ask it? I saw your arm first. Just bear with me, I know it takes a while to get up and stand. Yes, sir, your final question.
Season by season, we give away too many penalties. Now, we haven't got an awful lot of respect up here for some of the refs, but somehow we can't afford to be giving away 30, 40 metres each play and possession of the ball. What are we going to do about that, please?
I'm thinking better referees. I'm joking, like good people. We started the process at the training that we got some battle words that we're going to use during the game to get the guys focused on the job ahead and not worry about the scoreboard, because sometimes the pressure that you have on yourself from the scoreboard creates that you start chasing things that you're not supposed to do. So those battle words, there's about 13 of them that go mean to the guys something specifically. Some is more defensively orientated, some are more attacking orientated. So I want to answer your question is totally on discipline. So if any player or if we as coaches send a message to the team that we're not happy with our discipline or we don't need to give away penalties because the scoreboard is on our side, there's 5 minutes left and we don't need to do anything stupid at the scrum or at breakdown or anywhere. That is the call that will go on. But prior to that, for us as a team, the reality is stats show that it's not just a thing that we think it works. If you go more than 10 penalties in a game, you are more likely will lose that game. So if you can't have that discipline, and therefore it's, again, like I said to the previous question about the mental side, is we must train that way. We must be disciplined in training. If we train well, we keep our discipline there, we make good decisions there, and there's a consequence if you don't train well. If we train well there, then obviously our team will go over to the field and we will have the call to refocus them. If we lose that, we can refocus them, the battle word, and then obviously we will have that target. Don't give away more than that penalties.
Thank you. Before you go, just one final question. Greg Laidlaw has left the club. Who will be the new club captain?
Is it my honor to announce the captain? Okay, so everybody probably waited and wondered who's going to be the captain for this season. It's my privilege to announce Jonny as the captain.
Just before I have a quick chat, I want to thank Tim, Jonny and Johan, if nothing else, I think they've been totally honest about everything. We just want now the big season. Johan, we don't expect miracles, we don't expect everything overnight, but these guys, and as I say, the 15,000 others who will be here on Friday week, they will all be behind all of you. So let's get this new Gloucester going. Thank you. Willie, congratulations. I guess it's not come as a massive surprise because you captain the side quite often, but to have it officially, you must be pleased.
Yeah, look, it's a massive honour to be named club captain for this season. It's a club that over the last couple of years I've been really fond of, and the support base that we have is second to none in the league, and I'm just really committed to doing the best job that I can for this team. And, we've got a great squad of players, we've got a lot of support within that first group of players and within the coaching staff. And like I say, just determined to get out there and play a good season.
Agreed. Scrum half. That's almost the perfect position for the captain, isn't it? You're the link between the forwards and the backs. You've also got the referee close by. Couldn't be a better position though, scrum half for captain.
Yeah, it is a good spot. You're right in the thick of things, and you've got the boys in front of you, working hard for you, and the boys behind you that want to finish things off. And I guess it is nice being close to the action, and hopefully I can have my part when needed.
I'm sure you will. And as I've asked one or two other players, pre-season, whenever I ask anyone how pre-season's got, it's been hard, it's been good. Genuine reasons for optimism?
Yeah, I think it's always a fresh start, isn't it?